A study that was done in Australia, and the study is being done about children and devices.
It's a familiar sight in households around the world. Children being entertained and placated by technology. But this is also familiar. Monumental meltdowns when the devices are taken away. They're reactions that are in fact symptoms of one of the major medical challenges of our time. What's being called internet addiction disorder.
With the devices, all the child is doing is taking it in and taking it in and taking it in. There's no way that they're interacting. And as a human being, we need to be questioning, thinking, is this it? Is that not it? So then the development is quite limited. The development of the person is quite limited. So this is why we want to go. We want to focus more on actual books. The child is interacting with actual books, right? It's because what you want to do is you want to get the child to the point where they are questioning, they are thinking, they are investigating. A device does not do that. Even the device that they tell you that they are learning something, you see, they are still just taking it in. They are watching themselves being instructed, right? Which is very different from when they are reading a book, they turn the page, they look into the air, their brain works a lot more. Now, there's learning by instruction, which is why we pay school fees and they go to school, and that is very good. In the home, we're trying to create a culture of learning by discovery, right? I was watching a video where a little child, this little 5-year-old boy was being interviewed, and he said, when I grow up, I want to become a paleontologist. Even the word itself is bigger than him, right? Children who have read a lot will now be able to express themselves better. That's why the little boy can say the word paleontologist. What kind of a human being do you want the child to grow up to be? And a reading culture is what is going to help you to form this child to become the kind of human being that you want them to become. In the past, we had folk stories where you sat with the grandmother and people will be telling them stories all the time. And the beauty of these stories was that the child would then be imbibing lessons. What we are saying here is that through the books that the child is surrounded with, and then you interacting with these books and interacting with them, you're actually passing on lessons to this child. What lessons are these? Lessons about virtue. I want you to be honest. I don't want you to be a liar. I want you to be hardworking. I want you to be kind. I want you to be selfless. All those lessons are going to be embedded in the books. But because it's a story, it's more attractive than me standing over the child and lecturing them. If we don't create time for them, then it's going to be very, very difficult for them to know when they are going to read, right? So when I'm talking about creating time for them, it's two sets of time. So you do your homework, then, now you're free. So now free time, after that, doing your homework, you tell them, okay, now go take a book and read. Or, okay, when you finish reading, when you finish doing your homework, when they're still very young, you tell them, okay, when you finish, we can then read together, and then you read for them, right? So in that sense, we are creating one time, and then two, again, we are disassociating it from school. This is just a fun thing that you and I do all the time.